Today we're diving into the fascinating story of King Athelstan's annexation of York in 927 AD. This pivotal event in English history marked the expansion of Athelstan's kingdom and solidified his position as the powerful ruler in the region, indeed the overall king of the English peoples. Like many Anglo-Saxon urban centres, York had its origins in a Roman fortress, Iberacum, which stood on the site occupied now by the impressive York Minster. Indeed, it was here that Constantine was proclaimed emperor by his army, while in York in 306 AD. His father, Constantius Chlorus, emperor before him, died suddenly while they were campaigning together in Britain. Known to Norse speakers as Jorvik and to the Anglo-Saxons as Jofavik, York was one of the largest cities in Conquest-era England. Evidence of settlement in the early Anglo-Saxon period is sparse, and there is no written mention of the place for more than 300 years, from 314 AD. Nevertheless, in the year 627, it was chosen as the location for the baptism of King Edwin, the first Northumbrian ruler to convert to Christianity, in the first church built for that purpose. Before we delve into the details of the annexation, let's set the stage. In the early 10th century, York was ruled by the Danish king Sitric. It was captured by a Viking army in 866. However, his sudden death in 927 created a power vacuum in the region. This presented an opportunity for Athelstan, who had recently ascended to the throne of Mercia and Wessex, to assert his influence over the northern territories. Athelstan's path to York was paved by the victories of his father and grandfather, who had successfully expanded the territories of Wessex and Mercia in previous years. With a stable political foundation and a strong military force at his disposal, Athelstan was well equipped to make his move northward. Initially, Athelstan sought a diplomatic alliance with York through his sister's marriage to Sitric. However, Sitric's untimely death disrupted this plan and left Athelstan with a decision to make. With the Danish claimants to the throne lacking kinship ties to the House of Wessex, Athelstan saw an opportunity to seize control of York for himself. The annexation of York by Athelstan was not without its challenges. Different chronicles present varying accounts of the events, with some suggesting a seamless absorption of York into Athelstan's kingdom, while others hint at potential resistance from Danish claimants like Guthfrith. Speaking of Guthfrith, his role in the events surrounding Sitric's death and the subsequent takeover of York remains a subject of debate among historians. Whether he was driven out by Athelstan or fled to Scotland only to return later with a fleet from Dublin, Guthfrith's actions added complexity to the political landscape of the time. In conclusion, Athelstan's annexation of York in 927 represented a significant moment in English history. It showcased his strategic thinking, military prowess, and ability to navigate complex political situations to expand his kingdom's influence. Surely by assuming control of Northumbria, Athelstan truly established himself as the first king of England.